Hey YouTube, today we're going to talk about a finger strengthening technique that has been passed down. I've seen all kinds of teachers talk about this. Is it the only one to use or, to try? No, it's definitely not, but it tends to work. So there we go. This won't be a very long video, but stay to the end because I'm going to give you a bonus exercise at the end to add to what we're going to do here. Now, finger strength, finger technique. I see a lot of this because most of you know that I teach in a school, and I see a bunch of this where kids, for some reason, refuse to use the last three fingers. They just grip the stick between their thumb and first finger and hope for the best, like, or they'll, and they're not doing anything back here. What I have to get across is these back three fingers, in my world, are everything to drumming, okay? Doubles, paradiddles, flams. Notice that those back three fingers are basically what's controlling what I'm doing. Okay, singles, doubles, everything is coming from those back three fingers. I'm using the index finger and my thumb to hold the stick for the most part. Now I know some people like to use their thumb and middle finger as the fulcrum. I don't. That's just me. I've seen many people go either one, and they are fantastic players. So I'm going to let you choose that one. But let's get on to the finger exercise. I'm not the first to come up with this, wish I was. But here's what we got to do to get these back three fingers working. I want you to take your stick, grab some sticks, go get them right now. You're going to take your stick and you're going to put them between your thumb and first finger, like right there, all right? But up by the tip. I'm giving myself a little bit of room up there, but it's up there, okay? Then, I'm kind of on the thicker, beefier neck of the stick right there. And then what you're going to do is you're going to take this stick with your other three fingers and you're going to make the stick hit your forearm. Okay? Notice that the other three fingers are the ones that are doing it. Make sure that you can do it with your left hand also. All right. I don't have a real pattern for this, like some exercise, To me, what I want to do with it is, hey, let's do some single stroke rolls with it, right? Right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left. But notice, I'm using all my fingers. Oops. You could do doubles. And again, notice, you got to use all of your fingers. Now, how do we translate that to the pad? Well, just put your fingers back in normal playing position, but here you got to remember, you got to use your back three fingers, just like you did up there, okay? And let the stick bounce off the pad. So now we've got this action. Hopefully you can see my fingers. Notice also that I'm not doing this big gigantic grab, okay? Some students of mine, when they're first learning this, will try to do this big grab thing. It isn't. Keep your fingertips on the stick, okay? Let it ride the stick while you're controlling it. So, like so. And you're going to do it left-handed also. Now, let's go to that bonus tip, okay? bonus exercise. You might have a little bit of trouble because your fingers aren't strong enough yet to get it to go. Maybe and I don't mean this derogatorily at all, but there might be a disconnect right now between what your brain is telling your fingers to do and what's happening. Totally normal. I've seen it all the time. Even I've had some of that, okay? So we want to get that all connected. Now, here's the exercise. You're gonna take a stick, okay? And you're gonna do this both-handed, but one hand at a time. You're gonna take your stick, now get it into a normal playing position, like I've got mine. I'm gonna come over here so you can see it a little bit better. But all you're gonna do, you're gonna take the last 3 fingers off, and you're only gonna work with your index finger, and you're gonna roll the stick around your thumb, okay? Just like that. And now, try and do that on the pad. Nice and even. Just rolling the stick around your thumb. Using your index finger, okay? Say you get comfortable with that in both hands. Now, grip it there again, index finger and thumb, but this time, using the first pad of your middle finger, just use your middle finger to move the stick, okay? So, I'm holding the stick, and here we go. By the way, with this exercise, I'm using kind of an odd French grip, okay? Now, you might go, French grip, what's that even mean? French grip is when your thumbs are up, okay? German, American, French. American, German, American, French, okay? So it's kind of a French, except I'm doing this. I'm pulling a wide open French grip, okay? Wide open. Now, I'm holding the stick with the index finger and the thumb, and then I'm going to use the first pad of the middle finger to move the stick. I'm just using the middle finger. I'm making the muscles of that individual finger move the stick. I'm building strength in that finger. One more time with the middle finger. Okay? Then what you want to do, I'm not going to add a finger. I'm literally going to take the middle finger away and play this with my ring finger. And again, that first pad. So, hold the stick again with your index finger and your thumb. Get your middle finger out of the way. Get that ring finger in position. Okay? And do the same thing, but only move your ring finger. Guess what? Now you're going to go back to your pinky. So this time, just your index finger and thumb holding the stick as usual. Get your other fingers out of the way, and you're only going to use the pinky. All right. If you want to work on, I would say do that each finger maybe 15 seconds a day. You don't need that much as long as you do it consistently every day. And you're probably, if you're right-handed and you get your left hand, even at this age and how many times I've done this exercise, I still feel like my left hand, I really have to think about it, okay? So if you're right-handed and you start this exercise and you're going left-handed, the stick's gonna be all over the map. Just accept it and work on it, okay? Work on it a little bit every day. But exercise that you can do with this, do 8 on each finger. Go from the index finger back to the pinky and reverse course and move it back to the index finger. So it goes something like this with my right hand. I'll come over here so you can see it. So you got this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Almost lost it there. Okay? And you do it left-handed also. Okay? Don't get discouraged. Okay? It's not worth getting discouraged over. But just remember, there might be some problems. If you're left-handed, maybe your right hand is the bad one. You know, it totally makes sense to me. All right, folks, that's it for my video today. I hope you got something out of it. If you did, hit that subscribe, hit the like, share the video with people that might need to see it. In the comments section, do you have issues with your fingers? Do you have issues with your back three fingers when you play anything? All right, folks, thanks for watching, and we will see you in the next one. Take care.